Miss Marcy and the Lovesick Hounds in the background, Hot Grits. Number one here at 1029, concert calendar here. ShabuReunion.com. And, of course, June 24, Saturday, June 24, The Temptations. They'll be at 2 p.m. It'll run from 2 until 11 p.m. Jonathan Edwards, NRBQ, Shabu All-Stars, special guest Cal David of the Fabulous Rhinestones, and Miss Laurie Bono. They're playing around right now, by the way. John Cafferty of the Beaver Brown Band with Tunes Are Tunes on sax. And so the tickets are on sale at the Willimantic Co-op there, of course. And, of course, this is being done in conjunction with the Breadbox Theater, Bruce Johns, the Wyndham 325th Anniversary Committee, the Willimantic Brewing Company, Willimantic Waste, Eastern Connecticut State University. The goal is to pay down or pay off the mortgage for the Covenant Soup Kitchen. Very worthy cause. So mark your calendars. Okay. Then congratulations to the Brant Taylor Band winning round one of the Band Challenge finalist in Connecticut Blues Society's Battle of the Bands for going to Memphis, the International Blues Challenge. Tonight, round two, at Black Eyed Sally's, 8 o'clock, Cobalt Express, 8:40, Six Pack of Blues, 9:20, Comstock Station, 10 p.m., the Redliners. And then, let's see, April 28th is the New England Blues Summit at the Cape Cod Resort and Conference Center in Hyannis with Anthony Gomez, Tommy Castro and Mike Zito, Shamika Copeland, Anthony Garacci and the Boston Blues All-Stars. And also then in the blues concert calendar, well, earlier today I was thinking about playing Dave Mason, but he's already been around. He played last night at the Infinity. But today, Thursday, April 27th, Tommy Castro and Mike Zito will be at Bridge Street Live in Collinsville, Anthony Gomez at Hungry Tiger in Manchester, Tower of Power at the Infinity Music Hall in Norfolk, Rocky Lawrence at the Crave in Ansonia, Robert Fromm at Theodore's in Springfield, Jeff Pitchell at Pazzo Italian Cafe Rocky Hill, Ramblin' Dan Stevens at the Public House in Old Lyme, Aaron Troy Danner acoustic at Ceviche Latin Kitchen in Middlebury, Eileen Jewell with Miss Tess and the Talkbacks at Daryl's House in Pauling, New York, Dust Bowl Revival at the Knickerbocker in Westerly, Rhode Island, Professor Harp at the Sandbar Grill in Taunton, Mass, the Albino Tree at Jay's Crab Shack in Hartford, Ken Safety Open Mic at CJ Sparrow's Cheshire, and then the Silks will be at the Strange Brew Pub in Norwich. And then moving kind of right along past the open mics to tomorrow, Friday, 4/28, the New England Blues Summit that I was telling you about, Cape Cod Resort and Conference Center. Johnny Hoy and the Bluefish will be there. Johnny Nicholas, who I was playing for, will be at the Catherine Hepburn Arts Center in Old Saybrook. Got a couple gigs, then he'll be back again. Duke Robillard is down in New York City at the Iridium. Eliza Neal and the Narcotics at Black Eyed Sally's in Hartford. Tower of Power at the Infinity Music Hall in Norfolk. Steve Winwood tomorrow night, the Grand Theater at Foxwood Casino. Kosher Kid, and the Incredible Amplifiers at Keegan's Irish Pub in Middletown. Dynamite Johnny at Theodore's in Springfield. Robert Sarasi Trio at the Voodoo Lounge in Mystic. Dan Watson Duo, Harbor House in Mystic. The Zoo at Shamrock Pub in Waterbury. Robert Fromm at the Southwick Inn in Southwick, Mass. Jeff Pitchell at the Brick House in Maple Hill. Aaron Troy Danner at the Scoreboard Bar and Grill in Waterbury. Screamin' Eagle Band at Stash's Cafe. The Bernadettes at Donahue's Beach Bar and Grill. Dave Keller's 9-Piece Soul Review at the Arts Review in Burlington, Vermont. Kathy Thompson Band at the Back Porch in Old Saybrook. Mighty Like the Blues in Westport, 323 Club. Gang of Thieves at the Main Pub, Manchester. Diamondback at Hungry Tiger in Manchester. Doors Tribute Through the Doors at Chan's in Woonsocket. Five, 6, 7, 8 Sasquatch and Bloodshot Bill at Cafe 9 New Haven. D.W. Diddy at Cafe 9 New Haven also Friday night. And Teen Open Mic in Old Lyme at Nightingale's Cafe Saturday. New England Blues Summit, Cape Cod Resort and Conference Center in Hyannis. Willie Laws, Anthony Garacci and Boston Blues All-Stars. Shamika, told you about that. Then, of course, I told you Christine Ullman will be at the Daffodil Festival in Meriden. Christine Ullman and her band Rebel Montez. Also, Cal David and Laurie Bono, Real Deal. They're being inducted in a Hall of Fame there. Also performing Easy Baby, Jake Kulak and Lowdown, Michael Cleary, and River City Slim and the Zydeco Hogs. 20 bands. Daffodil Fest in Meriden Saturday. New England Music Awards at the Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Balkan Brothers and Jake Kulak and Lowdown will be getting awards. Carl Ritchie, continuing on with Saturday, and Carl Ritchie and 706 Union Ave at the 350 Club in Hartford. Kosher Kid and the Incredible Amplifiers at the Stonehouse Bar and Grill in Baltic. The Love Dogs at Theodore's in Springfield. The Cartels at the Maple Tree Cafe in Simsbury. Ramblin' Dan Stevens at the Perks and Corks in Westerly. The Modians at Bill's Seafood in Westbrook. Otis and the Hurricanes at the Reading Roadhouse, Reading. Shaka, Alan Roothog Duo at the Pataconk Cafe in Chester. The Coffee Grinders will be up at Southwick, Mass. At the State Line Station. The What Up Funk Band at Donahue's Beach Bar and Grill in Madison. Derek and the Fun Bags at American Pie in Seymour. 8 to the Bar at the Bond Hotel in Hartford. Roger Sorosi's All-Stars at the Knickerbocker in Westerly. Denny Lane of Moody Blues and the Wings. He'll be up at the Iron Horse in Northampton Saturday night. Neil and the Vipers at the Narragansett Cafe in Jamestown. Mary Bridget Davies, who I was just playing for you moments ago, at the Infinity Music Hall in Hartford Saturday night. Pete Valera, Jump Blues Band at B.B. King's Club in New York. The Lone Wolf Trio at the Hideaway in Ridgefield. And then, let's see, the Daffodil Fest continues on Sunday at Meriden. Kathy Thompson Band, Plywood Cowboy, Ramblin' Dan Stevens, 12 bands altogether. Coco Montoya at the Bridge Street Live in Collinsville. Cal David and Laurie Bono and the Real Deal are at Dale's House up in Pauling, New York. Rich Badowski Blues Band at the Belvedere Cafe in New Britain. Aaron Troy Danner at the Harley Davidson Pig Roast in Danbury. Dan Stevens at the Fez in Stamford. Greg Brown at the Iron Horse in Northampton. Professor Harp at the Narragansett Cafe in Jamestown, Rhode Island. Jeff Pitchell at the Flying Monkey in Hartford. Travis and the Carptones at the Brass Horse in Barkhamsted. George Lewis and Preston Murphy at the Home Restaurant in Brantford. Pete Valera and the Jump Blues Band at BB's in New York City. And so, anyway, there's a musical rich area, and the music, it's all just getting going here this time of year. If you want more, go to ctblues.org, where I get my information here about the upcoming blues events. And so then, moving rapidly along, Little Ed and the Blues Imperials had a birthday. We'll catch up with the track from him. But first, we'll catch up with the kind of king of slide guitar, Earl Hooker.